Peace and love.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Peace and love. Peace and love podcast. Peace and love podcast. Peace and love podcast.
Niggas.
Negus. What is the language of origin?
Straight from Ethiopia.
What is the definition?
Definition, royalty, king royalty.
Negus. Could you use it in a sentence?
Kendrick Lamar, by far, realest niggas alive.
Could you repeat the definition?
Description, black emperor, king ruler.
Negus. Negus. Negus.
I want you looking at me.
Of others and how you relate to it.
Well, yeah, I started even in my beginning. I just lived such a rich life. A full life. That my first album came out. I was 26, and I had seen so many things in the streets. So my attitude was like, man, I've seen so much, and I don't have anything to prove. I know who I am. I'm a very self-aware person. So when you're self-aware, even when you're dealing with someone's ego, you know when to allow it to, you allow their ego to live in its own space. It's the problem is when you engage that energy, that's when there's a problem. If you engage the ego with your ego, then it's like, okay, now something has to happen. It could keep escalating to a level that can be irreversible. But if you don't engage the ego, if you know how to manipulate or play around with the ego,
but that's weird in itself to people,
and you give light back to darkness,
right?
It's very difficult.
People don't know how to take that, especially at a younger age. Now when they're a bit older, they can probably understand what you're doing. But if you're in a room and people are bringing all of that wild energy into a room, and you just take a step back into the shadow a little bit and just let them do that, they would almost take offense to it. Like, why are you playing along? Why aren't you getting involved in this? Did you have experiences like that where people thought, I don't know how to take Jay. I don't know how to deal with Jay. He doesn't engage with us on that level.
Yeah, I'm sure. And a lot of times what that also can be, you can misinterpret that as arrogance.
Peace and
in its own way.
Yeah. If someone doesn't engage you in the way that you believe they should, then people's like, he's arrogant. He's act like he's above everybody. Like, no, I just don't want to argue with you about stupid shit.
You have to be patient. When you get to a certain age, it's a virtue. Patience has to be there, but that's something you have to develop. When you want to know something about somebody else, you learn to shut up, because they can't wait to tell you what their intent is with you, what their plans are with you, how they plan on treating you. But be patient, just be quiet.
Not only kids, it's people in general. Time is how, when somebody gives you their time, how you really know. I read somewhere that the highest human act is to inspire. And we all are in search of inspiration every day. So events like this and just opportunities to be able to either inspire or be inspired, I think is what creates movements. We all have the capacity to inspire people. Do you know how kids spell love?
I don't know if a lot of people knew this one, but the true ones did. They knew it, right? This is my joint too. It's so swaggy. Feel the black sheep sipping Moet. Feel the legs pushing up on the set. Feel the high that you get from the lie. If you feel it, wave your L in the sky. Feel the black sheep sipping Moet. Feel the legs pushing up on the set. Feel the high that you get from the line. If you feel it, wave your L in the sky. Feel it, wave your L in the sky.
Peace and love.
I don't know if a lot of people knew this one, but the true ones did. They knew it, right?
That's a fact.
This is my joint too. It's so swaggy.
Peace and love.
Feel the black sheep sipping Moet. Feel the legs pushing up on the set. Feel the high that you get from the lie. If you feel it, wave your L in the sky. Feel the black sheep sipping Moet. Feel the legs pushing up on the set. Feel the high that you get from the lie. If you feel it, wave your L in the sky. Feel it, wave your L in the sky.
As a matter of fact, that's crazy.
Yes, indeed. Let's do it. Yo, Peace and Love Podcast, man. We back in here, man. A beautiful Thursday, man. The weather is looking good. That was some Jay-Z. I might have to, you know what? Just because, I don't know if you guys are familiar, man. Yesterday was...
Wait, hold on, man. Hey, and it's your co-host, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Stop playing with me, man. It's your co-host, bro. You already know where to follow me at. Bro, the producer, #4. That's the personal page. Business page. Slap of the trash, man. Any new hot music y'all got going on, any new drops, everybody from the city, the state of California, man, go follow Slap of the Trash. DM me your new music, and I'm going to repost it for you.
That's a fact. We just trying to support the artists, man. If it's good, they gonna let us know. Should we slap it or trash it?
Right, exactly.
That's a fact. So if you wanna gauge how the people feeling about your music, we building up the community.
Come holler at us, man.
Let us know. Send your music in, and we'll let you know. We give it to you straight. If it's whack, we gonna tell you it's garbage.
Right.
That's a fact. Now, just getting back, man. I gotta do this, man. We talked about this briefly about the greatest rapper, probably to breathe oxygen, Mr. Jay-Z.
That's the greatest rapper?
I mean, bar for bar, track for track, album for album, Jay-Z is the greatest. He's the greatest.
Wait. So now you got to explain what makes him the greatest. If you're going to call this man the greatest.
Let me look at some stats. I'm going to actually pull the stats up because I don't want to just be speaking from a fan.
He's the greatest dead or alive, or he's the greatest that's alive?
He's the greatest ever. Based on the numbers, it's time to start saying that. Jay is 50 years old now. We understand what Big and what Pac has done, right? But based on the numbers, they don't match up to Jay-Z.
Okay, so are we going strictly numbers? Or are we going the type of effect you have on the people?
We going overall. We going impact. We going numbers. We going classic albums.
Okay.
We going business deals. We going the whole gamut of just a man. Their whole career.
Right.
And we're not excluding anything. With no cuts, nobody matches up to Jay-Z.
Let's end it. Let me end this short and quick.
Okay.
Tupac didn't live as long as Jay-Z did. He lived half of what Jay-Z lived.
Absolutely. He did.
And he still got the biggest impact on the people right now till this day.
I wouldn't say that.
I'm going to say that.
I wouldn't say that because we know that
people are still scared to this day to say Tupac is not their favorite rapper.
That's a fact. And we come from the West Coast. I understand
Tupac on
that.
their top 5 just because they Spooky J.
Yeah. I understand. Tupac is still
like
number one.
To.
Tupac he's number one, right? Based on content, based on where we from, based on everything.
Based on his lyrics and what he was saying and how
exactly.
he was getting down, the effect that he had on the people. Did Jay-Z or does Jay-Z have that same effect on the people?
Before, I wouldn't say it may not have been as prevalent, but after 444, we can't say Jay don't have good content no more. We can't say that Jay is not the most well-rounded artist. He got any category of rap, whatever you want to talk about, he got it.
I mean, you've
fact.
always been a Jay-Z fan,
man,
bro.
from the gate.
Jay-Z hard. I think 444 is one of the most important rap albums, period, to ever drop. But I just don't know the impact that Jay-Z had on the people outside of his lyrics and outside of his album. Nobody like Jay-Z. What was it really that people wanted to do that Jay-Z did? Like, what did he influence the people to do?
Well, I can speak for myself personally.
Go ahead.
And I didn't have to look outside of myself for role models. I had my pops. I always looked up to my pops.
Yeah.
But for me, Jay-Z was the standard. He was the standard of how successful you could become.
Growing up or now?
Period. He's still doing it. He's still breaking bounds. You know what I'm saying? He's the only rapper that's been able to move like that, how he's been moving.
Jay-Z breaks grounds, right? He's a very powerful person, don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying is Tupac made some of these niggas get nose rings.
That's a fact. He made everybody get nose rings because I didn't see nobody with nose rings before Tupac.
I ain't never had no,
That's a fact.
He made niggas get nose rings.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
True.
And so I'm trying to say, I'm just asking.
But Jay-Z made niggas put on suits.
No.
Jay-Z made niggas put on button-up shirts.
We was putting on button-up shirts before Jay-Z was doing that shit.
I feel you.
That's a fact.
But listen,
Bro,
it
we
caught
was doing
on
it before.
Listen,
And then he started, and he was a bigger, and he started doing it.
You remember the beanie caps when Jay was doing that? Niggas was wearing the beanie caps.
Niggas was doing that shit when we was clown dancing, bro. That was a clown dance accessory.
Jay-Z.
What?
Listen, he's been the first to do so much, man. Like, as far as how can I put this, man? Just the overall impact of this dude.
I think Jay-Z impact now is much harder and it's much bigger than what it's ever been. It's stronger than what it's ever been.
It's stronger than what it's ever been.
With Title, with 444 album, with everything, it's been strongest as what it's ever been. Prior to him, like you got, what was his first album? With,
Reasonable Doubt.
Reasonable Doubt with
Right.
With that Dead President. What's that? Dead President
Yeah, yeah.
98. That shit's hot. I ain't gonna lie.
It's fire.
That's one of the coldest tracks.
That's one classic out of
But listen,
Jay-Z got 5 classics, bro. No other rapper got 5 classics.
But they don't?
No.
You
Give me one rapper with 5 classic albums. Go.
E40.
E40, listen.
Stop playing with me.
Listen, bro.
Don't play, you crazy.
No, son.
Y'all just don't listen. You gotta listen, bro.
And I listen to all the E40 albums.
So Snoop don't have 5 classic albums?
Nope, he ain't got 5 classics. No. That's a fact.
Doggy Style is one of them.
Doggy Style.
Eagle Tripping is not another one?
Ego Tripping.
That's 2.
The Last Meal.
That's
Classic.
3. We
Okay.
gonna keep going?
That's it.
So Top Dog, none of them. None
No
of
more classic. I'm talking about classic album, top to bottom, track for track. We can say this is a classic without a doubt.
So
Jay-Z got
Snoop-
5.
So name Jay-Z 5.
Reasonable Doubt. Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt.
Okay.
The Black Album.
I don't know about the. Okay,
Classic.
the Black Album had a lore and all that on it. All right, go
Classic.
ahead. Yeah.
With the movie and
I'll
all
give
that.
you that.
Okay. The Blueprint. Classic. There's no
Okay.
doubt in that. The Blueprint is a
play-
classic.
You finna say American Gangster.
Classic.
Okay.
American Gangster is one of his greatest albums.
And 444 is what you saying.
That's 5 classics, bro. Undeniable.
I'm gonna say this much. 444. Me personally, I'm not American Gangster. Is not that. I feel different about American Gangster. Bro.
If we pulled it up track for track, it'd be hard. If you listen to it, it'd be hard to be like, yeah, that's not a classic. I'm telling you.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is E40 got.
Give me 5 E40 albums.
Charlie Hustle. Right. My Ghetto Report Card.
That's what Tell Me When to Go, right?
Tell Me When to Go. Gouda.
Yeah, that's a classic. I'm not gonna front.
I'm just saying.
That's it. That's where it stops, bro.
Stop.
Give me no. He got back in the
on.
day with
mean-
Sprinkle Me. What was that? What album was that?
Wait a minute, man. Hold up.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
Wait a minute,
E40 is a
man.
top 10 rapper ever. I understand I'm
Okay.
on the West Coast. He's one of my favorite rappers. But if we talking classic albums, I'm not just talking because we on the West Coast and we like E40. I'm talking about if we could put this album up against any other album in hip hop. Do E40 got 5 classics? I doubt it.
I do. To me, he do. You got here. Look, we gonna pull up his. What about you? My boy had. It was My Ghetto Report Card, and you're not gonna say. Do you remember the Ball Street Journal was sliding down the
Yeah,
floor?
that was popping. Okay.
Okay.
But that's not a classic though.
What? How?
A classic, okay. To me, a classic is based on the impact it has on the culture when it comes out, right? The replay value, how often we go back and listen to it, and then if we go track by track, what are the accolades? What are the numbers behind this album? Like, what did it do for it to be called a classic?
We can look it up, but I'm saying, what American Gangster? What was the hottest song on the American Gangster album? What was the hit?
I can
That's
pull
my
them up.
point. You take it too long.
No, I know.
You take it
He got
too
the
long.
joint with Pharrell. He
What's
got
the
the
name
joint.
of it?
I don't know the name of it. Party Life. Party Life was a hit.
Sing it.
Dude, what's on the do? Take him to the party. Like I'll play it
I don't even remember that.
because you're not a fan. You wasn't tapped
No,
into
it
that.
ain't that, bro. Dead President's 98. That shit is on.
Dead President's on Reasonable Doubt.
It's on Reasonable Doubt. What's
Right.
the other album you said? That's a classic.
He got more. I could actually add
No, but
volume 2 in there
I
too.
can name songs from all his classic albums. 444 got the story of OJ on it.
Right.
You
Even
can-
volume 2. I left that out. Let's say Jay got 6 classics. Volume 2 got Big Pimpin'.
Volume two weak, bro. I'm
No.
not gonna cap.
No,
volume 2 trash.
I thought that too, right? I had an argument last night and went
Hard
track
Knock
by
Life
track.
Volume 2.
Hard Knock Life. That
And
actually
ain't Hard Knock Life the song on that Volume 2?
that's his highest selling album. It went 5 times platinum. And I'm like, okay, he had a big commercial record on there, but I listened to the tracks, bro.
Weak.
Reservoir Dogs featuring DMX. He got It Was All Good featuring Too Short. He got a gang of tracks on there
But
that's
they-
popping. I'm telling you. It's another classic.
I don't know, man.
I mean, let me know what y'all think. If y'all really tapped into Jay-Z, I'm saying he got 5 classic albums without a doubt. You can't argue that. Now 6 or 7 we could probably argue, but 5 is without a doubt. Nobody else got that. Maybe Drake, but Drake, I say Drake got 2 classics. He not there yet, but he's the closest person to me as far as albums are concerned, classic albums. Who else got classic albums like that? Nas don't. Nas got like 2.
You saying Snoop don't have 5 classic albums, right? Let's look up Snoop.
Doggy Style, The Last Meal,
Ego Tripping for sure.
Ego Tripping.
Yeah, he had. You don't like. You said no.
RNG was
Dog.
the shit too, though.
RNG's a hit. You didn't like. He had Paid the Cost to Be the Boss.
That wasn't a classic.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
That one wasn't no classic. But whatchamacallit, Top Dog had Fuck Them Other Niggas on it. It had they redid one of the NWA songs, but okay, Top Dog was alright. Let me find a list of all the Snoop albums.
Please let me know if you know a rapper that has, and bar for bar, we could go to a whole bunch of rappers. Jay-Z
Game
not
is to
the
be
best
sold,
rapper.
not to be told.
Nah, that wasn't a classic.
Okay. RNG. Okay, what you forget? What about the blue carpet treatment? Stop playing.
Hey, the blue carpet treatment was
Okay.
fire. Okay,
So
but that wasn't a classic though. Hey,
This
I say
guy.
RNG was better than the blue carpet treatment.
Man, you done lost your man.
RNG with Pharrell,
Listen,
beautiful, all them hits.
Look, blue carpet treatment had Vato on it. I Wanna Love You with Pharrell. It had Dash That, and it had Candy, and it had Living That Boss's Life. Stop playing.
That was good. That was a hood.
Classic album.
That was a cult classic for us.
Bro,
But
no,
it
for
wasn't-
the people.
You think so?
I know so.
Okay,
Stop playing with me, man.
okay.
Stop playing with Snoop and 40, homie.
I understand. I get it. So you saying, but I don't think Snoop or 40. If we put the projects together, they can't compare to Jay-Z, and it's a fact. I don't know no other rapper that can. Please let me know if you know a rapper with more classic albums.
Let's see what we saying. Snoop, that's a classic. We saying Doggy Style's a classic, right?
Doggy Style's a classic. Yeah.
We saying RNG is a classic, right?
RNG is a classic.
Are we saying Ego Tripping is a classic? That whole album bang, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Are we saying Ego Tripping?
And The Last Meal.
The Last Meal and Blue Carpet Treatment is not. That's 5.
Blue Carpet Treatment is not a classic though.
How is it got all?
What's the replay value? It's not like. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to Snoop. We love Snoop. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just saying I don't think that he got 5 classics.
If you play Boss's Life right now, you gonna shake. You gonna.
That's a banger, but that's not.
That's stop.
That's like volume 2. You said Boss's Life is one track on that song.
No, Boss's Life is on that track. Is on that album.
Okay.
Vato is on that album.
Vato was not a. It's not. Come on, man.
We don't. It's a hit though.
No, we don't even play that in LA like that.
How was it not a hit?
Come on. Was Vato? Please let us know. Was Vato a hit? We wasn't even. Was they spinning that on the radio?
Yes. You crazy if it was. You crazy if you said.
Bro.
He had. Look, man. You said he had. Okay, so we wasn't playing I Wanna Love You on the radio.
Yeah,
with
we was.
Pharrell?
Yeah.
Okay, we wasn't playing that. We wasn't playing That's That.
True.
That's that shit. Stop playing. We wasn't playing Candy. You want it? I got it. Dripping like
with
water.
E40 on it.
Stop
Yeah,
playing with me. With E40, one of the greatest to ever do it. What we playing? Boss's Life. Living that. Stop playing with me, bro.
I guess he. Okay.
Snoop got 5 classic albums for sure.
That's it. But Jay got 6, 7. I say Jay got. Listen, I say Jay got 5 for sure. But we can argue a 6 and a 7.
This nigga got me scared, man. This nigga done lost his mind. Look, man, at the end of the day, they all vets. I mean, they all OGs, they all veterans, they all legendary. They all legendary in their own right. Let's just keep it real. Buddy 40 is my favorite rapper, and Snoop on my top 5 list. So you know.
Could you break down why 40? And we doing this because yesterday was Jay-Z's birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday to Jay. Happy belated birthday to Jay-Z. And he uploaded all his music on Spotify.
Man, that was crazy too.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, I just spent the day just really listening to hip hop. So I feel like you can have really good conversations on sports, politics, and hip hop. Yeah. So you said 40 was your favorite rapper.
Yeah, he still is.
And why is that? Can you when did you first hear E40?
I first heard E40. I think when I really was.
Let me get you some tissue, man.
When I was really like into E40, that was probably when I would think I was in the 7th grade maybe, because I got a hold to that Charlie Hustle album. When I got a hold of that Charlie Hustle album, it was like over with from there. You feel me? That Charlie Hustle album was off the chain. That's one of the E40 coldest classics right there.
The Charlie Hustle album.
If you don't know, if you ain't listened to,
that's what Sprinkle Me on it, right?
Charlie Hustle got Mouthpiece on it. That's number 13. Charlie Hustle got Get Breaded on it with Fat Joe and Sauce Money on it. Okay. Charlie Hustle got all that on there. You know
what about it stood out to you when you heard it?
Cause E40 was animated. He was animated. He was different. He wasn't scared to jump outside the box.
Okay.
You feel me? It was coming up. He was even whether he was making up his own slang or not, or whether it came from somebody that was next to him, it was all new.
Yeah.
He wasn't scared to do that. He had his own style, even till this day. Nobody raps like E40.
Yeah.
And the words that he put together and what he say, it makes sense.
So you like the authenticity. It was like he original.
Yeah, it's like a lot of the rappers that I looked up. Well, I ain't gonna say look up to, but a lot of the rappers that my favorite that inspired me, they always had something in common. They all like animated.
Did you like Ludacris when he was out?
Yeah, Ludacris was hard.
He was animated. Yeah.
Before E40, it was Busta Rhymes for me.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Feel me?
Yeah,
it was Busta Rhymes, Missy Elliott, E40. Is all them three. The cold. That's the coldest pack ever.
Yeah. So you respect the live performance and everything. You respect the
live performance. Look at Busta and Missy video.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Look at Missy had the cold. Dave Myers and all of them was shooting up. Man, they had the coldest.
Exactly.
It's the animation, it's the lyrics, and it's the fact that they not scared to. They all had their own style, created their own lane, and they do what they do. Yeah. So if you want to hear their flavor, you got to go straight to them. You can't go to nobody else to get that.
That's real.
You got to go to them.
That's real.
You get me? But yeah, that's 40 favorite rapper. Yeah, Busta Rhymes always been though too.
Yeah. So what would you say what's your favorite hip hop album? Like if you had an album you had to go to for rap,
like not just one. You saying hip hop because I like a little more gangster shit sometimes.
Exactly.
But if you saying hip hop, or are you saying just rap in general? Because hip hop, I think when you saying a hip hop album versus like a gangster rap album is a little different.
Okay, so what's the difference to you? You think it's the content?
Well, it's not necessarily the content because you can talk about the same thing. It's just how you talk about it.
Okay.
So like if you got somebody like a Jay-Z or like somebody that's a little more into their wordplay, they can say the same thing, but they disguise it in all these big words and all of these different schemes and double entendres and shit like that.
Yeah.
Now if you got somebody like a little Boosie,
he's gonna get straight to it.
He's gonna get straight to it.
Exactly.
We started off in the backyard. I'm not, right. Boy, hate to lose. If I lose, you can get. You feel me?
Man, I remember you trying to put me on Boosie. I'm like, man, what the
hell?
Stop
playing. Listen, man. Yeah. But to answer your question, I don't have one specific album, but I got a few that I feel I can just only name my classic albums, bro.
Okay, go do that. That had an impact on your life.
Charlie Hustle's one of them.
Charlie Hustle from E40
for sure. Webby Savage Life for sure.
Webby Savage Life.
Life.
Why Webby Savage Life?
Because the whole thing slapped from beginning to the end.
Yeah.
He had a song on there about everything.
Yeah.
He had a song on there about he had bad on there.
Yeah.
He had How You Riding on there. He had that whole album. Bang. People sleep on that because it's not. It's not a Jay-Z type of rap. No, Savage Life is a classic.
I've never heard nobody say that, man.
Listen,
that's deep. Okay.
Charlie Hustle, Savage Life.
Okay, so we got E40, we got Webby.
Lil Boosie, Badass.
Wow. Okay.
That got set it off on it, and when you gonna drop and all that.
Yeah.
You
classic.
feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
I think, because for me, Boosie he speak with a lot of emotion.
So you can feel it. It's still authenticity in you. Yeah.
You feel me? I'm an emotional being, my nigga.
Exactly.
You feel me? So I can feel I can feel it.
Exactly.
That album, I'm not gonna lie, 444 is in there.
Wow. You got a Jay-Z album? Wow.
444 for sure.
Okay. And why is that? Based on the content?
The content and the timing that he dropped it was the coldest ever. If you was listening, if you heard 444 and you didn't get inspired by it, you need to listen to that shit again.
Yeah.
You either too young, too immature, or you need to listen to that shit again.
Yeah.
Period. He gave you the whole game on there.
That's a fact.
That was 444. I said Savage Life. I said
E40.
Charlie Hustle. I ain't gonna lie. Snoop Ego Tripping, the coldest.
Why Ego Tripping? You said that a couple times. Why that album out of all of his albums?
Cause
that's an interesting album because he got a lot of different sounds and stuff on that album, man.
That whole album, he had stacks in my jeans, found them up in my. That whole album, bro, I can't even explain. It was just hot. Me personally, bro, my classes, I feel like you can play, man. You can play majority of those songs on that Ego Tripping and it bang.
Yeah.
Tupac, All Eyes on Me, slap.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You feel what I'm saying? Busta Rhymes, When Disaster Strikes.
Ooh, this shit was. I forgot this was on.
I used to go straight to number 15.
This shit crazy. I forgot this was on the album.
That's what I'm telling you. Ego Tripping is hot. The whole album, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's a good album for sure.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Game got a classic album, brother.
What, the documentary?
Listen, those first documentary he had. What was after the documentary?
What was it? It was a documentary, and it was it wasn't LAX. What was it?
Bro, a lot of game. I never really, to be honest with you, majority of Game albums slap, regardless of whatever antics he got going on right now. Mm-hmm. That man can rap and he can make songs, and some of he got classic albums. I can't forget about that was significant to me too. That Hot Boy Guerrilla Warfare album. Stop playing with me. Stop playing, man. We can't forget about that Mystical Unpredictable. Stop playing with me.
Mystical
boy.
has some. Yeah,
Come
I can't
on,
front.
Man, stop playing Mystical Tarantula too.
Exactly. The game, the documentary, The Doctor's Advocate.
A slap. Those slap, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact. LAX was a good album.
They was hot. Game got good albums.
Yeah, he do.
No lie.
You can't take it from him. And I think that's why he's been able to maintain, regardless of all the stuff he into, his music is always solid.
His music is always solid, bro. That's just what it is. Classic. If you saying lyrically, I used to like.
But what's interesting is like you got a lot of artists from the South.
Yep.
Growing up here in LA, man, what got you tapped into music down there?
The bass.
So it was the beats.
Yep.
So that's how you got on Master P, Cash Money, all that.
Bass.
Okay.
I used to listen to Master P, Cash Money, 3-6 Mafia. That was from the South that I really was messing with. I was messing with them. Of course, Hot Boys, Mystical, BG, Juvenile, Turk, Lil Wayne, all of them. BG, man, stop playing Free BG. I see, in my opinion, them is Hot Boys. That's a legendary group.
Yeah.
That No Limit, so the whole it's all legendary shit, bro. Like I grew up off all of that type of shit.
Yeah.
I couldn't ride around listening to a nigga that was just getting too lyrical.
Yeah. You had to get some bass and all that. Yeah.
That Nas I Am, I would play that.
Nas I Am. Okay. Yeah. That album, the Nas I Am album. Wow.
Was it the hottest? No.
But that was just the one for you.
That was the one for me. I would play, one of my favorite albums of all times is Jadakiss album with By Your Side on it.
Yeah.
I used to play By Your Side on repeat.
Yes. That album was dope. I remember that. He had a song with Mariah Carey on there or something. Yeah,
that album, listen. What's the name of that album again?
Let's see. What was it? Kiss of Death.
By your side.
I think it was called Kiss of Death.
Hey, I love you too much to lose your sweet. That was hot. That album, I was listening to Jada. Now, that was on the East Coast, but the South, they came in heavy at that time, bro. They was crushing shit. For real.
Yeah, it was called Kiss of Death.
Yep. And I used to love Noriega a lot, too. I used to listen to Nori, too, for sure.
This is a banger. I love you too much. Yeah, this is
that was it.
Yeah.
Homie, that was it.
Yes, indeed. You know what's crazy? I look at the Drink Champs, and all I know Nori for is for Super Ugly with Pharrell and the reggaeton stuff. I don't know none of his other music. So
you don't remember nothing?
Nothing.
You do remember nothing. The song.
I don't.
What you trying to do?
Oh yeah, I do that. Yeah. But that's the Clips. I mean that's
his song.
But that's the Neptunes. I attribute all that.
That's producers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they producers. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That he had Nothing. I used to on that same album with Nothing. I used to be playing. I don't know about you. He had another song on there that I used to love called Headbuster. He had Nothing on there. He had a few tracks on that album that I used to just play.
Yeah.
You feel me? I feel like every album is at least one hot song on there. So I'll go through the album just to find that one hot song. And he had more than one hot song on there.
Interesting. So we got through 5 albums. It's very mixed. It's all over the place, man, being from the West Coast.
Yeah.
That's interesting. In terms of, you can't talk rappers without talking producers.
This is correct.
Because a lot of the rappers, we got our favorite producers too.
Yeah.
And sometimes you gravitate towards albums based on the producers.
Yep.
I know for a fact, when we talk about producers who changed the game.
Pharrell's one of the best ever to do it, ever. Period.
This is the greatest intro on any album, to me, just based on the beats. Can you remember this?
Yeah, it's on Star Trek
Crazy.
album. I know when it come on. It's on Star Trek album.
It's on us. Yeah.
Stop playing with me. I know.
Listen. So with producers, man, I remember, of course, Dr. Dre and all that, but being from Compton, it's something in the city of Compton that we know who Dre is. We know Dre is the alpha and the omega in terms of mixing and mastering and all that. His beats are real crisp and all that. But in terms of just being a producer, being from the city of Compton, we all know that DJ Quick is a better producer than Dr. Dre. In my mind, DJ Quick is a pinnacle producer from the city to me.
Because that's your favorite.
It ain't even no question. I don't think Dre, like production, We're not talking engineering. We're talking about just producing. I think DJ Quick is a much better producer than Dr. Dre.
You saying that because Dr. Dre beats is simple and they hit?
No, I'm just saying that because of the instrumentation in DJ Quick music. You know, he got the Quick's grooves. He got
that's what I'm saying.
saying.
That's what I'm telling you. Dr. Dre's is a little more the simplicity of it is different. Like DJ Quick, he plays. Wait, how many instruments do DJ Quick play? Do he play any instruments?
I don't even think he plays any instruments. Honestly.
He don't play the keyboard, the piano,
he
nothing?
Might play the piano and just DJ.
Who is playing the flute on a lot of that shit sometimes? Because I know on the Quick's grooves, he'll have a flute and
Absolutely.
all that. Right? So, when you saying the best, you saying sonically based on what your ears like, right?
Right.
Now, you got to
go catalog, too.
Okay,
I mean,
we can go.
We can't go catalog because Dre got a more extensive catalog than DJ Quick.
I'm not going to say that. Quick got a bigger catalog than Dr. Dre.
You think so?
I know so. Quick got more albums than Dr. Dre.
True, but Dre,
now, if we say production,
yeah.
right? So if we talking about production, majority of those songs, I'm sure DJ Quick produced his own shit.
True,
right?
True.
Dr. Dre, how many artists can you remember outside of California that Dr. Dre really produced for? That's the difference between Dr. Dre and Pharrell. Pharrell got hits all over the country.
You said Dre got hits on the West Coast though.
Yeah. Now I don't know what other hits he was behind. I didn't look at some of the credits on certain albums, but you know Dr. Dre for the Snoops and the NWAs and the Game and Eminem
and Kendrick and 50.
50, all you know, anything that, but 50 from New York, of course, but anything that comes that way, it has something to do with the West Coast. That's why 50 Cent album Borderline was he had a borderline West Coast sound.
He got a stamp. Like Eminem got the stamp. That's the only reason he was able to sustain. Because I think Eminem is garbage.
Huh?
We could have that. We used to go about it all the time.
Man, this man lost his mind.
Listen, he can rap. Lyrically, Eminem is out of here, right? But he cannot make music. His music sucks.
Look,
that's a fact.
Let me finish my point.
Before we get into that, because
Dr. Dre is instrumental in icon artist status, like 50, Eminem, The Game,
Snoop, Kendrick. You can go on, yeah.
But you can't name. Then this is no disrespect to DJ Quick. You gotta name me some artist that DJ Quick was behind. That's
real. I can't. You right.
I'm just telling you.
You right. In terms of that, DJ Quick does not match.
Now is DJ Quick one of the coldest to ever do it? Hell yeah.
Yeah, but you're saying because he don't have that track record, you can't put him next to Dre. Period.
No, you can put him next to him, but are they the same? They're not the same.
I feel that.
It's levels to this shit. And that's just what it is.
I feel that.
Me?
I feel that.
That's all I'm saying, big bro.
That makes sense. That makes sense, man.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
Interesting. Would you say that what the Neptunes came and did, was that better than what Timberland and his squad did in the game? Because they both from Virginia, they both was using different sounds. They both got extensive track records. Like
I'm not gonna lie, the Neptunes and Pharrell, in my opinion, probably one of the best producers, probably the best ever. Probably.
And Teddy Riley from there too.
And I would never disrespect. I would never disrespect Dr. Dre. None of my favorite producers and none of that type of shit. Because I got my list of favorite producers too. But Dr. Dre, I mean,
and we can go
the
through
Neptunes.
That next. Yeah.
The Neptunes,
You think the Neptunes and Timberland are the best to ever do it?
No, the Neptunes is the best to ever do it.
Really?
I'm going to be straight out. Fuck it.
The Neptunes are the greatest producers ever.
You got to understand, bro. Pharrell was producing since the group Guy.
You right. I'm going to cut that off because he did. Yeah.
Look at the albums he produced. They produced the Neptunes and Pharrell. He a part of that.
Let me pick up
Look at his discography versus everybody else, bro. Now you saying Timberland was behind a lot of iconic artists too.
Yeah, Timberland got hits with Jay-Z. Timberland got hits with Justin Timberlake. Timberland got big major hits, bro.
Now did Pharrell come out with an artist that was so iconic that we didn't know about and he introduced him to the world? I can't think.
No.
I know Roscoe P. Coltrane.
He was
and all of that. But I'm saying, did he introduce artists that I can think of right now? I can't think of nobody offhand. So every producer did their own. They played their part in this whole hip hop community.
It sounds like to you, for a producer to be on that pedestal, you have to have like brought up an artist.
You gotta have. It's a combination of stuff.
Okay.
It's just like with a rapper. With the producer, you gotta have the hot beats, you gotta have the hits, you gotta have the impact, and you gotta have the artist that you introduce the world to. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta have the longevity.
Yeah.
Because that plays a huge part when it comes to producing. Some producers, bro. Well, I'm gonna say beat makers because there's a difference between a beat maker and a producer.
Yeah. That's real. I'm looking at his discography. It's crazy, bro.
It's ridiculous.
Because I forget that he was in Nerd. That whole group and they album. That shit was crazy too.
Who got a discography like that?
Nobody, man. Like,
that's all I'm saying. I know, bro. You ain't got to show me. I know. This is one of my favorite producers. Anything that he produced, bro.
And they don't even have everything on here.
No, you can probably go. You can probably find his discography somewhere else. Let me see. Hold on.
Main articles.
Click it right there. Oh, you could have went back. Go back one. And then click his production discography.
God damn.
It's too many hits on there.
He got Robin Thicke, Blurred Lines, Sweet Life, Frank. I didn't even know he produced that with Frank Ocean.
Come on, man.
Patti LaBelle, Gloria Estefan.
Don't play with it. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
That's all I'm telling you. From Snoop Dogg to any
Charlie Wilson, Stevie Wonder, Vic Mensa,
the
man, Migos, Nori, the Carters, Slim Thug.
And I'm sure
I forgot the Slim Thug album.
Albums.
Crazy.
He did that whole Slim Thug album.
That album was
He
crazy
did a Snoop
too.
album. He did a Slim Thug. How many albums he did? Busta Rhymes. He got hit. He got iconic hit. Pastor Cavassier's and all of that. Come on, bro. Stop playing.
So you would put Pharrell next to Dr. Dre. You could say that's a better, as opposed to Quick and Dr. Dre. You could put Pharrell next to Dr. Dre. Who would come out on top in that battle? Pharrell.
My bad, Dre. You the big homie, but Pharrell got hits everywhere. Too many, and they still going.
Yeah, he got a lot.
He just came off of Happy.
Wiz, Rick Ross, everybody.
He just came off of Happy.
Yeah, Usher. Yeah, Destiny Child. Beyonce.
It don't stop. Like, come on, man. Hey, listen.
Now I can see that. Now you say Pharrell is your favorite. You get your list of top producers.
Yeah.
Mine's a little different. But
Well, I mean, I didn't even give you my list of top producers, but Pharrell Pharrell / Neptune's one of them.
You say Pharrell is your favorite, your producer. If you had to roll out with one producer, who you going with Pharrell? My favorite producer. I like Pharrell.
Pharrell, he gonna come up with some simple.
I don't think Pharrell can touch my favorite producer.
DJ
man.
Quick?
No.
Who?
Jay Dilla.
Jay Dilla.
Jay Dilla. Pharrell can't fuck with Jay Dilla.
Hey, look, bro. And this is no disrespect to the late great, right? What is it that what made Jay Dilla, in your opinion, so great?
Because,
or is it the style of rap you like?
Not even. It's just if you I've never heard a bad beat from Jay Dilla, and I understand his work ethic. His work process was crazy.
Yeah.
And it's like his beats was so soulful, man. It's like they all had their own life. It's like it wasn't patterns. It wasn't like we gonna program it and we gonna do this for 4 bars and this for 8. It's like he freehanding it. It's crazy. I've never heard a bad Jay Dilla beat.
What's Jay Dilla hardest beat to you? His biggest song that he produced. The hardest beat.
It's a ton of them. If you look, anybody like Erykah Badu, you like the Roots, you like Common, you like all that neo soul stuff. Yeah. That's all Dilla. He created all of that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
okay.
This song right here is the biggest record. It's not his best song at all, but it's the most iconic. I think one of the most iconic. I can play a bunch of them. This shit is crazy. There's no denying this. And then what you can do on his beats, and I know this is lackluster for you, right?
No.
His beats is just like it's soulful. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, turn it up real quick. Without that hook, without it.
That's a sample though. He put that together.
And that's what I'm trying to get to, bro. That's what I'm asking you, right? Okay. This is what I'm saying. Producers we take from anywhere, because I'm a producer for we take that's all a part of production and making music and taking samples, right? Now I'm saying something raw, that no sample, no nothing, just straight raw off the rip. That was a banger.
I'll give you another one.
I'm sure Jay Dilla got hits. That beat hot is soulful, right? But what's different about it? And when I say that, listen, if you
give me a Pharrell beat.
Pull up. You can pull up grinding.
Oh, come on.
No, just pull it up. Just please pull a beat up. Please pull a beat up. Play it.
Yo, come on.
I understand.
Now, is Jay Dilla sonically his beat hotter than that? Sonically, musically, yes. It's hotter than that because that beat is simple.
Right.
But that beat got a huge impact. Like, I just think Pharrell know how to take simple shit and turn it into a whole world of something else.
This is another one. This is this. It's crazy, bro.
Okay. Go to they got a sample in it though, right? Go to Jay-Z, Change Clothes.
Jay-Z, Change Clothes.
Yes.
That's not. I don't think that's one of his.
Listen to the beat though.
Just
listen to the beat. Go to Jay-Z, Change Clothes, nigga. Stop playing with me.
He got a lot of synthy stuff. Yeah,
all of it in there. He had that outer space sound. He was using different sound, and it's still soulful, and you can still rock with it. And man, it's come on. Bro.
I understand. It's two different sounds,
king,
but I understand. You saying he brought something new to the game. That's why he the greatest.
Yes.
Okay.
Before Jay Dilla, like this, Jay Dilla hot. He got stupid hits. You be a fool to say he not one of the greatest to do it. But what I'm saying is, see, maybe I wasn't up on him enough closely from the beginning to know what the type of impact that he had on the game, or if he actually changed some shit. Mm-hmm. Cause to me, when I listen to certain Jay Dilla beats, it just sounds like hip hop.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. It don't sound like mainstream. It just sound like that barsy stuff.
It don't sound like okay. Better yet, when you listen to a song, can you tell if it's a Jay Dilla beat?
Yeah, I could tell.
But see, I can't.
Cause you saying everything in that lane kind of sound
the same.
Yeah,
you can tell. Oh, Timberland at that time, Timberland did that.
Yeah. I said
people who was dropping tags.
Nobody, because you just knew.
Yeah, that was his sound. He created that whole sound.
I feel that.
You
that
feel
makes
me?
Sense. So
that's why
it's about authenticity with your rappers, with your beats, everything.
Yeah, all that. Jay Dilla authentic too though.
Yeah, absolutely.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
But his angle was something different. Hip hop, you use more samples and you take from other things, and so that was the difference for me. Like Pharrell showed me a totally different sound.
What about, music has changed a lot from when we was growing up.
Yeah.
And it's still a lot of good music. I don't like when people say, oh, music is bad. It's still a lot of good hip hop. It's a lot of good gangster. Whatever you're looking for, what's out there.
Yeah.
Who are some of your favorite new producers?
New producers right now?
Yeah.
Shit, I'm gonna probably go with Metro.
Metro Boomin, yeah.
Yeah, my bad. Metro changed the game.
Yeah, how he was doing like the double bass.
But hold on,
yeah.
Lex Luger and Southside is the king of this whole wave right now.
Lex Luger started that sound.
Southside was right. They was boys.
That's a fact.
Lex Luger and Southside.
It was the first record. It was Rick Ross, right? Rick Ross kind of ushered in that whole like trap sound almost. Who was
Flocka
it?
They was under Flocka, and then they ventured off to Rick Ross. It was hard in the paint.
Yeah.
I go hard in the paint. What you think it? That all of the Waka Flocka sound, and then it went from then they got on BMF and Georgia and all of that. You feel me?
I can't forget the
It was like a new way to produce. The way they was doing the bass.
They was the bass, and they was rolling hi-hats, and they went to Fruity Loops crazy.
Yeah, they was the first person rolling the hi-hats and all that. Yeah.
Master Fruity Loops.
Hard in the motherfucking paint, nigga. Leave you stankin', nigga. What the fuck you thinking, nigga? I won't die for this shit or what the fuck I say.
I ain't gonna lie, Rick Rock was hard too though. Yeah. But you say new producers, I like Metro.
What about Cardo? Cardo got Wayne?
Cardo got wings hard as hell, right? Cardo is hard.
I like Harry Fraud.
Yeah, but when the last time Harry Fraud dropped some? Because the last time I remember Harry Fraud was what's my boy name that cook?
Man, don't even trip.
With the
tomorrow.
red hair. Action Bronson.
Yeah, Harry Fraud dropped tomorrow. French Montana put an album out, and Harry Fraud
that's what
produced
it is.
the whole thing.
Harry Fraud did do a lot of French Montana joints too. Yeah. But I like Sunny Digital.
Yeah, he's dope.
New one. Who else I like? I'm not gonna lie, bro. From right here. Did DJ? It was DJ Official. Did he pass away? I think.
Possibly.
He from here. I think he passed away. DJ Official is one of the coldest to me.
Yeah.
That nigga got beats. I like from here. I like G5 too. His name G5 like this on Instagram.
Yeah. I heard about G5.
I like G5. You feel me? He'll get the girl shaking their whole ass in the club. You know what I'm saying? G5. Who else? Man? Who else we got?
G5. Let's see. Some of the newer cats, and I still like that Barzy stuff. So I like Griselda. I like Alchemist. Derringer.
I mean, you saying new? Alchemist ain't new though.
Okay,
Alchemist,
okay.
that's Alchemist an OG already.
Okay, with Derringer. Derringer's like a new Alchemist,
yeah, okay.
if you will.
Yeah.
What else?
You got
I like Pierre Bourne too, man.
Pierre Bourne. He did. Yeah, Pierre Bourne got hits too. He Playboy Cardi. Didn't he do a Playboy? One of Playboy Cardi hit.
He got his own records.
Didn't he
dope,
do?
though.
He did Tekashi hit, right?
Yeah, he
did.
did
Stitch
Gummo.
9 shit.
Yeah.
Ratatouille.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. For sure.
Who else you got, bro? It's a lot of young producers that's hot.
I like. You know what? I like the 808 Mafia too, man.
The hoes?
No, the shore. What is it? Shoreline. The cats from up north. The dudes that is it Shoreline Mafia? Don't they?
Shoreline Mafia from here.
They from LA? I thought they was from.
No, hell no. They from West LA. SOBRBE is from up north.
Oh, didn't they click up or something like that? Why did I think they
They
was
don't
from
click
up north?
up. No, hell, I don't know why you thought that.
I thought Shoreline Mafia was from.
No, that's
up north.
OGZ and all them. They from right
okay,
there,
okay.
West LA. Yeah, no, they from the land, the turf. They from here. You feel me? But who else? Damn. Well, Young Chop was hot too. Young Chop came with a new wave. Young Chop came with that.
Talking about the drill rap.
He came with the. You feel me? You gotta fuck with Young Chop if you messing with Sosa. They came with some new shit. You know what I'm saying? They Sosa changed the game. Chief Keef, as in that's who I'm saying when I say Sosa. But another new producer. Damn, I'm trying to think right now.
Tay Keith is killing stuff.
I can't think of no Take Keith beat right now off the bat though. You feel me?
The only one I know right now is that Drake song. But
I mean, Mustard is a Mustard for sure. Mustard got hell. Mustard a big dog. You feel me?
It's interesting. I see a lot of like stuff on social media about producers getting paid. Mm-hmm. Apparently, it's hard for producers to get their money. It's not the same type of game as it was.
It's not.
Before.
It's not. It's hard. It's always been hard for producer, bro. Because the way sometimes what happened is you in the studio, right? You might know somebody. You might give them a beat. Let's just say even you. People just don't do when it come to rap music, and you're an up and coming artist or whoever. People, the paperwork and the business side is terrible, right? So let's say if you're an artist and you got this beat from your boy, you may have not paid him. It was just a beat. You get no paperwork and nothing like that.
Exactly.
The song turned out to be a hit. You got a hit. You get a record deal. You touring all over the world. The producer don't get shit. And if he do get anything, he gotta wait till that whole quarter is up to even get a check.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So while you balling out touring on that beat that he made, he gotta wait about 3, 4 months, 5 months. He still, you know what I'm saying, doing bad. And it's the same with. So it's a little bit different. And a lot of people don't. Some of these rappers want free beats and shit.
Yeah, a lot of rappers they take pride almost in not paying for beats. Like I'll take the beat and I'm not gonna pay for it.
And that's where the problem is. They ain't respecting it. You know what I'm saying? It's the same way. It's like, hold on, bro, nigga, don't get it twisted.
Exactly.
Nigga, without us, y'all ain't shit. Ain't nobody finna listen to no acapella.
Nah.
Go take your stinking ass and make your own beats if that's what you getting. If that's how you getting down.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So let's keep it 1,000. The producers, especially in today's time, make all of the music crack.
The producers are they bigger than the artists. Yeah.
Nigga, the artists don't have half of these artists don't talk about shit on their trap.
Yeah, and I remember, man, going through new music, you would just to be hot. Nope, let's go to the next one. Is it be hot? Nope, let's go to the next one. Yeah.
Before you even get a song a chance, if that beat ain't rocking,
exactly.
You ain't even. Man, I don't want to hear this shit weak. That beat is terrible. I don't even want to get a song a chance.
Yeah.
And that's just what it. That's
just what it is.
You feel me?
Interesting, man. And I remember you was we both was pursuing the producing thing.
Yep.
And it's not all the way over yet, man. The music is coming back, but in your short time doing it, I remember you was around 1500. You know, a lot of different people, man. Will I Am, all kind of stuff, man. What was the what was the craziest thing you saw in the studio? Was it anything that you saw in the studio that shocked you? Was it anything that was out of the ordinary in the studio?
Not necessarily out of ordinary, but I just could never get with niggas staying in the studio all night, all day. Like, I always hated that.
So you feel like they should move around a little bit?
No, but that's probably one of my downfalls. Because in order to make music, bro, in order to make real hits and all that, you got to be in the studio and lock in and lock down. You got to take.
You got to do that.
You got to do that. And that's one of the worst shit ever to me.
Yeah.
Hate sitting in the studio all day.
That's
that shit is
interesting.
whack to me.
So you can make a beat and you got to get out and refresh your mind.
No, I can make a beat. Let's record this song and then we gonna do it all together.
Okay.
This shit gotta hurry up. Let's go, bro. Y'all don't wanna, take time, roll up your shit. Okay, smoke your blunt, but work.
Yeah.
I don't got time to be sitting. That was my whole thing.
Exactly,
Like, bro,
exactly.
let's go. Let's knock all of this song, all of this music.
That makes sense.
Fast. Let's get it going and go. But other than I don't like sitting in those studios.
Yeah.
I hate it.
My thing was in my brief experience with the studio, just having too many people in there. Like it's like a party. Like, come on, man. Like, let's work. Like that. It's girls over here. They popping bottles over here. They drinking it, and it's like you trying to be cute for the women, bro. We trying to get this done. Let's get it done.
That's a problem too. But I do. On the flip side, there are some artists that work like that. It depends on the type of album you're dropping.
Because if it's for women, it would be smart to have women in the studio.
Or just the whole, look, if you making a party vibe type album, something that everybody to get up and shake their ass to, wouldn't you think it'd make sense if you recording within the party atmosphere?
That makes sense.
So it helps with the whole creative process, but you do got a lot of people that, like you said, those are people that's just not serious about it.
Yeah. It's just like pull up to the studio, bro.
Yeah, the studios, that's not a party house.
Exactly.
It's not a party, but it gets like that because you got so many people that's lingering around. He might be featured on the track, but the other nigga in the studio, he might take all day just to record his whole verse, so he's just chilling.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Just that's why studio, man, this shit is.
It's kind of
Like, bro, let's hurry up.
It's overrated.
Let's knock these 6-7 songs out and get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm not.
And it's better when the rappers show up with their verses. Like, don't show up and then you gotta write it. Then you like show up ready to go.
That depends.
That depends on the type of rap, who you are. Clearly,
it depends on what. No, it depends for me at like producer standpoint. I see if you got the song or the lyrics already written, then that means I probably sent you the beat a long time ago.
True.
I don't want you to come in here with no fucking
pre-written stuff
verse,
exactly,
and then you putting it on the fresh beat I got. No, hell no.
Oh no, I'm not talking about.
We
that.
Gonna create it all together from the.
Yeah.
You know
but if it's a song that you've been working on that you already had the beat for, don't pull up and be like, okay,
I don't got the lyrics. Yeah, come in and knock it out and get on.
Exactly.
That's my whole thing.
Yeah. And I remember when I'm used to recording at the crib, doing everything by myself. So I remember I was like, okay, music is about collaboration. You got to collab. So I was messing with some cat who used to go to school with us.
Yeah.
Put me on to some dude.
You went to school with us?
Yeah.
What school? What's his name?
Corey. You remember Corey Nash.
Oh, my mama, I think I remember Corey.
He was a year younger than us though.
Was light skin?
Yeah.
Play basketball?
Exactly.
Okay,
exactly.
I think I remember.
So he put me on to this cat who had a studio in Inglewood.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pull up and go over here. Never recorded. I recorded in Atlanta with, at different studios, but my first time on the West Coast outside of my normal process. So I go over there and it was a different vibe, man. Being in front of people doing your thing as opposed to being locked away in your own studio.
It's different.
Completely different.
Yeah.
The vibe is completely different, bro. Yeah.
You gotta learn. You have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You when you in your creative space by yourself, it's easier to just put whatever you want out on the track. And because you know how it may sound at the end when you finish doing what you're doing with it. But initially, when you put it out there, if there's people around you, they might be like, what the hell? That shit sound crazy. But the genius in you is like, shut up.
Yeah, I know the end result.
Your ass don't know what you doing.
Exactly.
Watch this. And sometimes it's hard to get that done when you got all of these people around you and they all got their own separate opinions.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
Get y'all whack asses out of this room.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And let me cook up. Let me do my thing. Yeah.
That, when I recorded that joint, if y'all see the joint I got, come on, man, stop playing with me. Go to my personal page. Go to Slap of the Tragedy and hit the link on it, right? So when I recorded that song, I had the homie set up everything, and then them niggas magically just disappeared, and I started recording by myself.
Word.
I just told him, hey, set it up for me, set this up, set that up, and I'm finna
do it by yourself. Yeah.
When they came back, they
was
like,
done.
what the fuck?
Exactly.
It was hot.
But it was easier for you to do it without them in the room like that.
It only easier because I didn't want nobody to say, like, I don't want nobody, shut up, stop messing up my flow.
Exactly.
You don't know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I know the end results of how this about to be. Watch this.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want nobody to give you no pointers. Like, bro, just chill.
Shut up. Yeah, until I ask you for a pointer. Other than that, nigga, when I'm producing, I got my own vision. When I'm doing what I'm doing, I got my own vision. So I know how it's supposed to come out.
Exactly.
So if it don't come out the way I visualized it, then I'm gonna keep fixing it until
they get
come
right
out how I wanted it.
For all the producers, man, I know we gotta wrap up soon, but for all the producers, I like to either start with my
Hey, wait, you
baseline.
said your top 5 rappers though.
Okay, top 5 rappers. My bad. Top
Yeah,
5
man.
rappers is gonna be It was Tupac. Like, it still is Tupac. It still is
You
Tupac.
saying Tupac because you want to be cliche?
No. I'm saying Tupac because he actually is the
One of
number
your
one.
top 5.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I'm saying Jay is getting to the point now where he's
Tread
50.
lightly.
Listen, I'll say it. Like Jay is 50 years old. He's been
Tupac wasn't. Go ahead.
He wasn't.
though.
That's exactly.
You
And
comparing
that's
an
my
old
point.
man to a young man.
I'm comparing bodies of work.
Okay.
And at this point, we gotta call a spade a spade. I'm even saying Biggie too. Biggie doesn't compare to Jay-Z if we putting up bodies of work.
Tupac got the most impact. Tupac got more impactful songs than Jay-Z. Name a song that impact the world Jay-Z got.
You're right. Tupac has more. His content is a little more pertinent than Jay-Z. You're right.
Way more impactful than Jay-Z. That was my
Understandable.
whole point. But that's why I said that
That's real.
444 album is impactful.
It was.
It could
It
change
was.
your life if you listen to it.
It can. And he got more albums that could change your life too, not just 444.
Listen to Tupac Changes. Listen to the song.
Changes was
Listen.
good.
You can listen to Tupac. Brenda's Got a Baby. You can listen to listen to the hits. You can listen to Dear
Everything.
Mama.
Yeah, you can listen to the greatest hits and be okay.
All
That's
I'm
a fact.
saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying that I'm not trying to throw no dirt on Tupac or nothing like that. He's still number one. I'm just saying it's getting to a point where if we're looking at all the work that Jay's putting in, at some point we got to start talking about this. We got to start putting him in that conversation.
Right. So okay, he been in there. But what was your top 5?
So it's Tupac, it's Jay-Z, it's Andre 3000.
Okay. Hey man, look. Hold on. Let's
Ain't
double
nobody
back.
bar for bar. Ain't nobody getting with Drake.
Yeah, you gonna keep saying that bar for bar, right? But name people that's dropping music, bro. You can't say Andre 3000 one of the greatest to ever do it, right? Tupac one of the best ever.
Right.
Name the people that's still dropping music though. Because
Okay.
you can't. When the last time three Stacks dropped the album?
Well, my
Speaker Box, Love Below.
Nah, he got verses on Frank Ocean albums.
A whole project.
It's been a while since he dropped a whole project for sure.
That's what I'm saying. We gotta be realistic, bro. We can't be saying, "Oh, that shit from high school is still the greatest ever," which
He
it
got-
might be. But I'm saying,
3000 got some new stuff he put out last year, bro.
What's the name of it?
On Frank Ocean
What's
album.
the name of it? No, you saying he's a feature.
You talking about a full body of work.
Yes.
So if I took out 3000,
No, just name the people that's dropping new music. 3000 is a legend,
Right.
So he don't count.
You talking
I don't
current rappers.
Yeah, I don't look at.
Okay, so we'll say
he could be an old rapper, but as long as he's still putting out content that the youth could even embrace. Because the youth can't tell you nothing about 3 Stacks right now.
well, if we talking that, we got to take out Tupac.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So if Tupac is not in it, then Jay-Z is the number one rapper.
Okay, who your other foe?
If we doing that, there's got to be Jay-Z. It's got to be personally Conway the Machine.
Okay,
Jay-Z, Conway the Machine. Drake got to be in there somewhere.
Drake, your top 5.
He got to be, bro.
Because he got hits. Is what you saying? Or
He undeniable. When Drake
Okay.
was coming out, bro, I tried to not like him like every other dude. You was trying like, man, this nigga Drake.
Okay.
Every album he come with it. And you like, man, I can't. And he's been doing it so
I got
consistently.
shorties out trying to find me a look.
Man.
Okay.
I gotta put Drake in there, and I gotta put Kendrick in there too, man.
That's 4. Kendrick going mine too, for sure.
And J. Cole, you gotta put him in there.
Kendrick going mine too. Okay, that's 5.
I got to. And I'm granted, if I really sit down and think about artists today, it might change up a little bit.
Yeah.
But off the top of my head, that's who I'm going with.
Did you see how Snoop changing the game?
Yeah, he is with the baby with the lullabies.
With the lullabies. So
Yeah.
they took his old hits. He partnered up with a company that produced lullabies for the babies, to sleep, and they pretty much taken all of Snoop hits and turn them
changed
into lullabies. But I believe it's going to be instrumental, so they might
That's
not have
fact.
the lyrics on there. But that's a big move. He
I think
went from
that's
gospel to rap to lullabies and all that. So Snoop ain't no joke. Snoop got his hands everywhere,
Man,
bro.
Snoop got a show with Martha Stewart.
Yeah,
Snoop,
the same. You seen Master P too? Master P got his own.
Yeah.
He coming out with his own ramen noodles.
Yeah, that's
Stop
a
playing
fact.
with the man. A real boss. You know what I'm
Master P
saying?
be hustling, man.
He dig. It's a lot of shit went on. Kamala Harris dropped out the race.
Oh yeah, well I knew she wasn't gonna last, man.
Why you say that? Because her track record. She didn't lock too many of us up.
Her track record didn't speak well, and for me personally, we give too many people a pass just because they black, right?
Yeah.
And she got the double pass because she was black and she went to Howard. But for me,
Historical black college.
right? For me, it's like a black woman who went to the Mecca If you can leave the Mecca and marry a white man, that's questionable. If something ain't right. And I know that might sound shallow,
Right.
but that's just how I'm giving it up. And when I seen that, coupled with the fact that she sent the gang of black men to jail,
Yep.
something ain't right there. Just because she went to Howard and she a black woman, she don't get no pass from me.
I wasn't gonna vote for Kamala Harris anyway, so I'm glad she dropped out the goddamn race.
That's a fact,
she
man.
can stay where she at. As many as black men as you done locked up.
And it's no way to justify. I was talking to one of the homies. And he like, oh man, you can't put that on her because she just doing her job. What?
Doing what you mean doing her job?
When police kill people, that people say, oh, they just doing their job too.
Speaking on police killing, you seen this is beyond the donkey of the day. This is like one of the worst human beings ever. This is a person, I'm not gonna cap, I couldn't be in his presence without doing something to him. I'm gonna have to spit on him, slap him,
man.
kick him, beat him down, do something.
And why is he still breathing, bro? All
Listen.
these tough guys in Florida, why is he still? Can I say that? Because we're not trying to call a hit on him, but it's like we got all these gangsters and all that. Why y'all ain't touched this man yet? Y'all kill us. If we
Y'all
and you
don't
go
know
to
who we
that
talking about? We talking about George Zimmerman.
man,
George Zimmerman got $100 million lawsuit on Trayvon Martin's parents. He's claiming that the witness that they had on the stand, the young girl that said she was on the phone with Trayvon Martin the night the situation was going down, they claiming that though that testimony was a lie, and this is allegedly the testimony was a lie, and that allegedly the family and everybody else helped come up with whatever statement that's
crazy.
But the attorney that's taking on this case allegedly is he's been banned from certain courtrooms. He has a track record of going against other black politicians and all other type of people. This is the same person. This white man is the same man that wanted to. I think he was trying to ban or do something with Obama too as well. I can't remember his name, but look up George Zimmerman, attorney. Yeah, so he has a track record of doing this type of silly bullshit. And I hope that he catch just as much backlash as George Zimmerman just for trying to represent this man for this.
That's wild though. But
you kill a kid and then ask for try to sue for $100 million prior to you. Don't listen to. Let's not mention he sold the weapon that he killed Trayvon Martin with.
He sold it?
Come on, man. He sold that, and he was walking around here doing something with Confederate flags and all of this type of shit, making money. And I guess he's working on some type of movie now too.
The fact that a white man can do that, get away with it, and still walk around and be okay, and then put up a lawsuit in this country, man. Like I said, man, a white man in this country can do anything, bro.
He mixed too. His mama is Hispanic. He white. His daddy white. What I say to that is, I'm not gonna cap. That's why I go back to eye for an eye. His daddy was supposed to handle his business. It's no disrespect to his father, but his father was supposed to handle his business a long time ago. Period. I don't give a damn what. This is what happens when you don't handle it.
Yep, his name is Larry Kleiman.
Yep.
That's
the attorney.
Lawyer. Yeah,
that's representing George Zimmerman in this case. They fucking us all the way around. Gabrielle Union might as well go get a lawyer too.
She might, but she still hasn't come out and said exactly what happened.
She probably can't, but allegedly they told her hairstyles supposedly were too black. But some came out saying that they were saying because of the way we record, you can't keep changing your hairstyles in this one episode because the people gonna see, oh shit, this is not, it's gonna look weird. But it was another incident to where, quote unquote, she was supposed to be the complainer as to why she lost her job, because there was another incident with Jay Leno. He made a statement, a racial joke that could have been insensitive to Asians, and she reported that, but nothing happened. I guess they edited the joke out, but nothing happened to him. They said she complained about that. They said she also complained about Simon Cowell smoking indoors.
Yeah.
So that was a problem too. So, and then with the hairstyle thing too as well. Allegedly, they told her that her hairstyles were too black for the audience. But if you look at it, a lot of people, NBC, it's on NBC, right? NBC fires a lot of. They have a track record of firing black people all the time.
Man, all the major networks got a track record of doing that.
But NBC is right now. You just got rid of Gabrielle Union after 1 year, one season. The other girl's gone too. Howard Stern even spoke out against Simon.
Yeah. Because he like, y'all, who is this guy?
Because they trying to protect the men's job. He said, no, I don't give a damn how ugly you are, how fat you is, how old you is as a man. They protect the men, and every so often, every year, they wash out the women and go try to find prettier women.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
A fact.
So I feel like that. Yeah, that's some bullshit, trickery, fuckery going on too.
But that's why we gotta have our own, man. That's why it's important that we got our own networks and we got our own everything, man.
Yep.
So she don't have to go sit up on NBC and try to be this token black woman. She can just be herself.
Do she got to sit on NBC, or that was her job?
No, that was her job.
She is Miss Wade.
I understand. I'm saying give her a different outlet so you don't have to be subjected to that.
You're right, exactly.
If she had
Create
her own network,
outlet, her own
girl, you
platform.
come over here and be yourself. You can wear your braids or whatever you want to do.
Whatever, however, yeah. Oh man,
it's like we shouldn't have to assimilate to get to work. White folks don't have to assimilate to nothing.
But see, the professional world is not that is their world. They created the professional world. If you had a choice, think about it. If you had a choice, would you come in and go to work with an uncomfortable suit on every fucking day with this tight ass tie on?
No.
Right.
But they created that. They created corporate America.
From the way we talk, from the way you act in corporate world, from the way you dress, from the way you do everything, it's their way.
Right. But if we get some corporate, we got to have our own economy, man. We gotta have our own shit. Like we gotta have our own radio, media, television, movies, music, everything. Like
who do we got right now in radio that's really all black outside of KJLH in LA?
In LA, nobody. If we look around and if we look at every radio station in LA, we look at Power 106, we know who they for. And it was crazy. Any black man on Power 106 is surrounded by Hispanics. From 10 years ago. Look at Big Boy Show.
Yeah,
it was
Nick
no
Cannon
other
too right now.
Nick Cannon, who he got on there that's black. And it's not we're not against our Latino brothers and sisters,
right,
but
we just want to see we
need some
more
representation.
That's
you
all
feel
we
what I'm
saying.
How we in LA, the place that move culture around the country, and we look in our media and it's no representation of black men.
Right.
Or black women. Tammi
just,
Mac is the only black woman on radio in LA. Think about it, bro. That's nuts. How is Tammi Mac the only black woman in LA on the radio?
Yeah, you got a point. How many stations do we got? We got 92.3.
92.3, we got The Wave. We got K-Day.
We got
Power 106.
KJLH. So we got, what's that, 5?
KJLH. We got Kiss FM. K-Rock.
Okay, yep.
And then K-Earth 101. That's to the old school oldies.
You're absolutely right, though. It's really no black woman, huh?
It's like...
Who was it prior to Tammi Mac? What black woman was on the radio that you can think of in L.A. prior to?
I know Pat Prescott. Pat Prescott works for The Wave. When I was interning there like 10 years ago, she was at The Wave. I think she's still at The Wave. But there's no like dominant black people on the radio. They put Steve Harvey on the radio in syndication, because that's easy. But Steve Harvey don't represent all black people.
Who's on the radio? What's the woman name that's on with Steve Harvey?
Shirley Strawberry.
Shirley Strawberry been on for a minute.
Yeah, actually, they used to all be on the beat. Remember when
Shirley
Theo was on the beat?
Black, right?
Yeah, Shirley Strawberry black. But I think they do their show out of Dallas. So
I'm talking about Shirley Strawberry on the Steve Harvey show though.
Right, but that's syndicated. That's out of Dallas. That's not out of LA.
Oh, so they shooting that out of Dallas.
Yeah, that's not in LA. That's somewhere else. And he's syndicated in probably 50, a gang of different markets.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, his shit world.
But we talking locally, if we talking like local black folks in the media. Now, shout to Fox Soul, they doing great. They got a lot of black people over there. It's like incredible. You know what I'm saying? Like a gold mine over there. But if we look at all the radio stations here in LA, where the black people at?
What you think it is as to why they don't let us in like that?
I don't know. Either they scared of us or they don't feel like we can do it, or I'm not sure, but I feel like this show we gonna push the line and show that, hey man, it's two brothers that really from here.
Right.
And it don't have to be about no ignorant shit. You know what I'm saying? We could talk whatever you want to talk, but it's like we need representation from local talent in this big market. How can you? I feel like if you're not from LA, you shouldn't be able to come in and get dibs over somebody that's really from here, that's got the same type of situation, that's got the qualifications and all that.
Yeah, that's the same way. Because look, not to cut you off, I was looking at what's this old? You got the Black Inks and all of this old Chicago.
Oh, that Black Ink Compton, that shit was. Boo, that shit was terrible, man.
Listen, where do that shit?
It was fake. It wasn't even real.
Let's just keep this shit 1,000, bro.
I don't even know why they signed off on that. Why did the mayor's office sign off on them, allowing them to do that in Compton? That's such a bad look for the city.
There is no black ink in Compton.
It was fake. It was all fake. Colin Pratt's boyfriend did it. Because people was trying to go see. Like, let me go see.
It wasn't real.
It was locked up. They just use it as a set. And it's like, don't be lying on the city like that, bro. Like, I don't like that type of stuff.
My whole thing is too, like when you got those type of shows, like what's that Black Ink? I think it was Chicago. I was watching, and they was introducing the artists, and I'm like, half of these artists ain't even from Chicago.
Yeah.
How in the hell you take these out of town people and bring them in here, get them on the show and name it Black Ink Chicago, and they ain't from the land? It's plenty of other artists that's from the land that you couldn't got and let them create a show in their own town.
Exactly.
Instead of bringing them here, and it's not authentic. And that's the same way with the radio or what you're saying right now. We don't have no representation.
I'm just saying, I look around, man. If I'm
ain't
here in
nobody
LA,
from here.
Yeah, if I'm,
and that's no disrespect, but it's the truth is the truth.
And it's just a fact. And it's like, if we in a market like this, we ain't in Delaware, we ain't in nowhere, we in LA.
Right.
Like, we move culture. So it's like, it's got to be somebody that's representing the city in the right way to understand the ins and outs of LA.
True.
And I'm saying, and when I look around, it's like, man, for years, 10, 20 years, and ain't no black men nowhere. And all the black men that's get a little position, they surrounded by Mexicans. Or, excuse me, they're surrounded by our Latino brothers and sisters. I don't know the proper term, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, what's up with that?
Right.
And there's no excuse for it, because you can't tell us that we not as talented, come on, what's up? And then why the brothers that do have those positions, why they not reaching back and putting other black people, like, what's good?
Well, because I feel like they can only do so much, though. Like, Big Boy been doing whatever he doing. He can probably pull somebody in, but how, you know, like, it's only so much that a Big Boy could do. It's only so much that a Nick Cannon can do when they don't own a station and when it's not theirs.
You right. Now,
Nick Cannon could probably do something when it come to you on Wildin' Out.
Yeah. And he just got got 2 new shows, bro. He got his morning show, and he just got a syndicated afternoon show in radio.
Some people was feeling like his morning show is not gonna last because he Nick Cannon. Like, he got bigger shit to do.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? No, and that's no disrespect to people that have a morning show, because that's a big deal within itself. But this fool is like a president or whatever, chairman, whoever at Viacom. Yeah. So he got shit going on. You know.
He do. But hey, I think as a man, it's like, how hard are you willing to work? Like, whatever you want, if you're willing to work for it, you can really have it. Yeah. And it's like, man, if you got 24 hours, if you could stretch them 24 hours out, do your thing.
Word to Nick Cannon. Shout out Nick Cannon, man. Nick Cannon, the truth.
Yeah, exactly. And we're not coming at none of these brothers, man. I'm excited. I'm proud of these brothers for making their steps up. But my thing is that we gotta turn the lights on for all the other brothers, man. We need to be represented in TV, media, all of that, man.
But let me ask you this: when these people, like, how do they know? How would a Big Boy or how would a Nick Cannon or whoever know? How do they determine who to bring up and who not? Because they can't pull in everybody. They gonna fuck up with everybody ain't worthy.
Yeah, you right.
So how do somebody in their position determine if this person is, you know?
I don't know. I'm not sure how you can determine, but I don't know how you can do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to answer for that. Right. But Tammi doing it. She looking at, you know what I'm saying? She doing it. Mm-hmm. If everybody do it, you look at Hot 97, Ebro doing it. You got Shiny Hip in there. It's like a different type of thing. Like,
how many blacks on Hot 97?
I gotta look. I don't know.
Who's sitting next to Ebro?
Well, Shiny sitting next to Ebro. That's like the engineer. And then they got Rosenberg. And then they got Laura Styles. I guess you're right.
The engineer is black. He don't got no words.
No, he talks though.
Yeah, but he ain't no host like
he ain't Ebro. Yeah.
He ain't Rosenberg neither.
Yeah. I guess it's what you create for yourself too.
Breakfast Club black.
Is DJ Envy black?
Yeah. Man, it's hell yeah, Breakfast Club black, man.
Breakfast Club is losing it though. They not the hottest morning show no more. It's not. It's like lackluster. I think the Ricky Smiley morning show is the top morning show right now.
Yeah. You say so?
I think so. They if
you going based on numbers, or you going based on what you just?
I'm going based on what I look at on the daily, because I look at all of it. Right, you check through and see what's happening. But the Ricky Smiley morning show has the most personalities. It's more entertaining than everything else to me. The Breakfast Club to me is just Charlamagne. Every time Angela talk, you want her to be quiet. When Envy talking, it's kind of like, well, it's just Charlamagne for me and the guest. And if they don't have a good guest, it's nothing to watch the show for.
I agree. I agree with you on that. Charlamagne is the personality to that whole.
If Charlamagne left the Breakfast Club today, nobody would watch the Breakfast Club.
I agree with you on that for sure. You watch it for Charlamagne and the guest for sure.
And if it's not a good guest, you're not watching the Breakfast Club.
Might be true. Well, I think the Breakfast Club, they just got so big to the point where they got people from all over that they come and interview that some people that can't even identify. Who is this dude?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They get political, presidential candidates, all type of shit that they get. So they on a whole nother level, you know?
Yes, indeed.
But yeah, man. Shout out to the Breakfast Club. Y'all need to have us on that thing.
That's a fact, man.
Black is the new gang around this thing, man.
For real.
And Ricky Smiley, too. Where the boy Ricky at? We need to
crazy?
be, and we need to be on the Tammi Mac show too. Stop playing, man.
For real. Ricky Smiley, man, shout out to him, man. He actually just took over all the Tom Joyner shows. Tom Joyner's about to retire.
Yeah.
So Ricky Smiley is moving from, I think he's in Atlanta right now, but they're moving to Dallas.
So Ricky Smiley a big dog.
Yeah, he's a big dog now.
Okay.
Yeah, now he's a big dog.
Ricky Smiley ain't playing.
Yeah. But I mean, again, Peace and Love podcast, man. We got some things coming for you guys. Some very important things.
Yeah.
But follow me at EMCGEE. Let us know who your top 5 rappers are, top 5 producers. Just get in the comments, man. Let us know what you got for the people.
Come on, man. Fuck George Zimmerman. If you see George Zimmerman, beat him down.
That's a fact.
Period. That's what I'm leaving him with.
Right,
Nothing else. You see George Zimmerman, do something to him.
There it is.
You see another black man, you gonna do something to him, right? All right then. You better treat that nigga the same way. You better treat that nigga worse.
There it is.
Period.
Y'all take it easy, man. It's Jay-Z, Dead Presidents 3. You probably ain't never heard this before. The greatest ever. There it is. Y'all take it easy, man.
Shit, me and my conglomerate, same crowd. Bigger try, you honor, suck a dick. Let me live out my dreams until my heart give out. If I with cream, you know exactly what this is about. Fuck y'all mean. Handling sense of team. Like LeBron or Sebastian. High school graduates, straight to the league. I ain't waiting for my knee to blow. Yesterday I was needing this dough. Get it? I was needing this dough. Long as your map is fast, if you're reading it slow. Yeah, my life ain't rosy, but I roll with it. My mom was fine till the dough hit it and told me that the mo did it. And now it's kosher shit is so acidic. I blow a digit on a diamond and Sancho pay visits and won't miss it. So don't twist it. Young is just as nice as Morris in 96 trick. Piece of love. Yes. Washers go to wifey, you know how that go. Jacksons go back, then we copping some more. The Benjamins go in the stash box under the floor.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Peace and love. Peace and love podcast. Peace and love podcast. Peace and love podcast. Peace and love podcast. Peace and love.